Hello and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. I'm Ricky from Honeywell Games and we are in a new save, which means we are starting a new project. And look at this nice flat piece of land. Well, in the last episode I did say something about house, which is actually a car, which is nice idea, but I was talking on Discord with some people and someone suggested a crane, so I was like, okay. The crane is just like a simple thing and it's not so interesting. But then I was kind of thinking and yeah, it kind of hurt my head. But anyway, I have a pretty cool idea for the crane. I probably it's done already somewhere on YouTube, but I didn't find any. And to be honest, I didn't actually look at so many scrap mechanic videos, so that could also be the reason. But anyway, now the question is the house or the crane? House or the crane? And, well, you know what? While the house is probably simpler to make, I'm actually gonna go with house. I am going to go with a house. So I'm firstly gonna make a layout. I'm gonna have house at some height, because I will need this thing to be, well, floating object. So let us make a small little house. It's gonna be small because I'm kind of worried about the weight. So yeah, that's the reason I'm making it small. So let's say something like this. It kind of has to be symmetrical because my OCD will otherwise kill me. But yeah, now I'm gonna go with wooden walls. Because, well, it's a house. So actually, I'm not gonna make it large. I mean tall. It's gonna be like this. You know what? I'm gonna make it wider. Why not? Okay. Okay, that's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna make this, well, layout. You're gonna have an entrance. Actually, I'm gonna make an entrance like, not in the middle, but in a corner. That's always nice. Have to set the same height. Okay, which is about this thing. Okay, gonna finish down all the walls. All the walls. And come on, there we go. Okay, so this thing is finished. I'm not that fat, so yeah, I'm gonna make it like this. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna make a porch. Why not? It's gonna look nice. Okay. Something like this. Can I make a house this big? No, probably need this guy removed. Yep. Okay, and I'm gonna remove this one as well. And obviously, since this is a porch, I'm gonna remove this thing. And there we go. It is nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Now, maybe the porch was a bad idea. Actually, no. You know what was the bad idea? The placement of the door. So I'm gonna actually move it by 3 blocks here, which is perfect. This will actually be lying on the ground. So this is our little thing. I'm gonna place a staircase thing here, so let me just get all this stuff out. Ooh, that's too big. That is too big. Yeah, I'm gonna go with something like this. There we go. It's not much, but it's a porch. And no, it's not a porch. We need a plant. Okay. Now it's a porch. Nice. Okay, so let's actually start with some simple stuff like the doors. I'm not gonna make a XOR here, so we can enter the door on the both sides. I'm just gonna make a hole and place a switch, because I really think that would be bad, because I kind of want to have the connections, as few connections as possible. So yeah, actually no, I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat organized. So I'm gonna place it here, connect this thing. This open -90. -90, I said. It's fine. Ish. You know what, could we maybe just do something like... Nah, never mind. Actually, yeah, I wanna do it. So I'm gonna actually place Oopsie, this guy. Haha, nice. I love it. Yeah, looks awesome. And I'm gonna make like, I don't know, this is supposed to be like, never mind, never mind. A doorknob, but I don't want any excess bearings. Okay, so we're gonna come inside. This is gonna be our little house, and this thing here, you know what? This could be our control thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have this thing separated. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Let me actually reduce it a bit. Yeah, something like this. That's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna have controllers here. That's gonna be useful. Shall we say it like that? And now, well, actually, you know what? Maybe I want this thing to be the front side. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. But right now, okay, we're gonna have to think a lot and think ahead. And think a lot ahead. So, let me see. Shall we go with wheels first? That would be probably a good idea. So let me open this thing up. Okay, now the wheels. The wheels. Well, first of all, if I take this thing down, it will fall down, obviously. So that's a complication. That kind of, well, complicates stuff. So, before that, we actually have to have some kind of pistons that will actually put the house in the air so we can actually extend the wheels. Oh boy, now how am I gonna do that? I wanted to like extend on the side, but this porch is kind of destroying my my idea. So let's actually see. It's about okay, that's the middle. Okay, so we could have one here, which is nah, not perfect. Actually, let's go with this side. Let's go with this side. So I'm gonna clear out the area. Nice little area. Actually, no, I shouldn't clear it out. I shouldn't. Okay, come on. There we go. And as I said, I'm gonna have controls here. I'm gonna start here. Okay, so first of all, this has to open, right? This has to open up. I'm gonna go with the bus style doors. At least the bus style doors in my country. So it's gonna be something like this. It's not symmetrical. I don't like that. Actually, no. Let me think. Let me think. I want this thing to go out like. Okay. Okay. Wait. My God. Oh, mind block. Mind block. Mind block. Okay, I want the piston to go like this, which means it will go like... Oh boy. I'm really stupid, am I? Okay. I'm gonna remove these guys at the moment. And let's see, the pistons. I don't want the classic thing, I want something new, something wild. I could go with... Can I extend this way? Or you know what? I'm gonna keep it in a box. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna... Actually, no. I'm gonna have one piston on each side. So here, one piston in the middle, and another one on the, well, other side. Let me see, that's like 16. I think that's 16. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 4. Yeah, 16. So 16. Let's go about 10. That should be the middle. Actually, you know what? I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 21. 21. So actually, we have a perfect middle, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is the middle. Okay, I'm gonna mark the middle thing. So this is the middle. I'm gonna delete this. Oh, that was perfect. And I'm gonna stand it here because I want this thing. Well, I want the middle on the other side, right? That kind of makes sense. So I'm going outside, and yeah, speaking of the crane I started talking about at the start of the episode, I'm actually gonna do it as a next project. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this. Oh yeah, someone did suggest the car wash. I was fiddling around with it, and I'd actually really like to build it, but maybe when they stabilize a game a bit more. Because I kind of went with the sensors, so depending on how wide the car is, that's how much the washing things would actually move. And everything was on suspensions, and yeah, the game was like really laggy. I basically made like one drum, so yeah, that definitely didn't turn out so well. After the game is a bit more updated, I'm gonna go with that guy. But right now I'm doing this. Okay, so let's see. I said here's gonna be the piston. A piston? Okay. That's 3. That should be, yeah, that should be, oopsie. That's too small. Let's go like this. Okay, that might be enough, but a bit higher. Okay. Okay, so we have our frame for the actual pistons. So let's see, how are we gonna do this? How are we going to do this? Well, first of all, these guys will have to open. Do I want the pistons going down? Yes, I want the piston going down. I'm gonna go with the classic piston. So yeah, I want the piston going down, which means I'm not gonna need this. Oh, I have an idea. That's probably dangerous, me having an idea, but I think it's a brilliant idea. Oh, come on. I wanted this. Okay, shoulder piston. Remove. I'm gonna have the piston, the actual piston, in these blocks. Okay, but I want you attached. I'm also gonna have a switch here. And that's about the limit we have. That is the limit. Okay, so the one... No, that is bad. That is bad. Okay, what if I do it like... Oh shit, I really can't? Okay. Gonna do it like this. Okay, can I attach this thing? Going back inside, I should have done it right away. Doesn't actually matter. I can, whoa, I can redo it. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna end the episode now. And in the next episode, we're gonna fiddle around with the piston. Hopefully, we will finish the piston. And episode after that, the wheels and stuff like that. But anyway, this will be it for this episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and see you next time.